Hi, this is Kris with the Release Technique. Have you ever felt like your life was having a split personality? On one hand, there are the things that you're really passionate about, the things that touch you deep down in your soul. And if your life could be all about that, it would just be so incredible. But on the other hand, there are the things that you have to do in order to make a living, the job you're working at, day in and day out. Now, if you're lucky, there's no split between these two. They're one and the same. And if you're really lucky, walking this line is effortless. It just unfolds naturally. There's no challenge to it. But most of the time, we're not walking this line, are we? What happens is that oftentimes when we're young, we decide on a career path, something that excites us, or at least at that time is something that's okay, it's acceptable. But as we grow and we get a deeper sense of ourselves, we end up finding our path that we've chosen in life is not so satisfying. So we change careers and we change them again, and we're on the lookout for that magic bullet that connects us with our true purpose in life. Well, what if deep inside there is that knowledge of what is right for you, your true mission on this planet, and it's just waiting to come out and pave the way for you to live an extraordinary life? And what if the only thing that was obscuring a clear, incredible vision of yourself is just your own doubt? A little voice in your head that tells you that you can't. And maybe it got put in there because that's what they told you when you were young. Or as you grew up and over the years, maybe you've stuck your neck out and you failed. And you begin doubting yourself and telling yourself you can't do it. Well, whatever doubt you have and however it got in there, all it is just noise from the past. And it has no relevance to what is in the now. Now imagine for a moment if you had no doubt. And imagine for a moment what your life would look like if you did something that you were really passionate about, where every day you're doing it and you feel alive. And even more than that, you flourished and made a successful living for yourself at the same time. Now, if you could do that, would it be worth letting go of the doubt? You can't let it go. You are the owner of that sound in your head, after all, aren't you? Now, get in touch with that doubt. And it's just a sound in your head. Now, what is your mind telling you about all of this stuff? And about what your purpose in life is? What does your mind have to say? And especially, what does your mind have to say about your ability to follow your purpose and flourish and have an amazing life doing that? It's probably feeding you a bunch of negativity right now. You can't. You're not good enough. You don't even know what you want to do. And it's not even worth it. Right? That's the type of sounds that your mind is giving you. And you think that that mind is your friend? Well, somewhere you think that it is because you're listening to it. Now, if you and I were friends, and all day long I fed you things like, you're not good enough. Who do you think you are? You'll never win. You just have to do what you can do, and that's the best that you'll ever have. So you're lucky with what you got. Now, what kind of a friend would I be to tell you that? And if I was telling you that, would you hang around me for very long? Now, it's time to make the same decision when it comes to your mind. And how you really kind of break out of this bad, messy relationship that we all have with our minds. You're not alone. We all do this. The way out of it is through love. So just say what your mind is telling you about your life and your ability to live the life of your dreams. And whatever it says right now. Or even if it's just feeding you some confusion, you don't even know what to think. That's still a sound in your mind right now. And whatever that is, could you just look at it and say, I love you, mind. And if you have doubt, just a feeling that I don't know what it is, or I don't know how to do it, could you look at that doubt? Instead of trying to engage it, try to figure it out or wrestle with it, just look at it for what it is right here in this moment, this I don't know. Look at it and say, I love you. I love you, doubt. I really, really love you. I really love you. And can you see what's really going on here? That's the bottom line of this doubt, is the fact that you're just disapproving of yourself. When you tell yourself you can't, and you're using your mind, you're the operator, using your mind to play the sound back to you that says, I can't. You're doing it. And when you're doing that, you're just disapproving of yourself. Now, since you're doing it, and since it doesn't help you to disapprove of yourself, and it doesn't feel good to disapprove of yourself, now you can make a decision. I'm going to be positive and love myself. Or I'm going to be negative and beat myself up. So what do you decide? Since you're the boss. So could you let go disapproving of yourself? And could you let go disapproving of yourself even more? And could you let go disapproving of yourself even more? And could you let go disapproving of yourself even more? And even more. And could you let go disapproving of yourself even more? And even more. And even more. And if that doubt is just a sound, you're the owner, and you're the one who put it in the first place, can you just take this sound now and just surrender it over to quiet? And just allow this sound in your head to evaporate and dissolve. And by doing this, you're just deciding to let go of disapproving of yourself by playing that sound in your head over and over and over again. So now, could you just allow that sound to evaporate and dissolve? And even more. And even more. And even more. And even more. And notice how you feel. See if you feel lighter and quieter. And now, just because positive doesn't hurt anything, could you give yourself some approval? And could you give yourself some more approval? And could you give yourself permission to know what really connects you deep down in your soul? You just give yourself permission to see it. Whether you see it right now or not, you just decide, I allow myself to know. And that's it. And whether it happens or not, that's a whole nother point. But could you just allow it to unfold for you? And could you allow yourself to move in a direction where you live a life doing exactly what you want to do, that touches you and connects you with your world deeply? And could you allow it to be easy? In other words, would it be okay if you did that in your life? And your life was a masterpiece. And now if your mind doesn't have an answer, that's okay. You don't need an answer from your mind. There's a higher place that you can connect with that's higher than your mind. And you access it through love. Now, could you give yourself some approval? And could you give yourself some more approval? No reason, just because. And even more. And even more. And even more. And notice how you feel. See if you feel like it's more possible, or you feel more empowered to step out and really live a masterful life. Even if it's just a little bit. That's your inner knowingness opening up. And all you have to do is just open it up, let it all out, and it'll take you down this path of enrichment and abundance. And all you have to do is just let go of your mind and get out of the way. And by releasing, you can quiet that mind and create the life you really like. Now, if you're really ready to step up and start shaping your life into the perfect picture of oneness and abundance, and really let your inner calling just shout out, then join us for the 90-day Freedom and Prosperity Program. We're going to spend 90 days together on the phone and working with you one-on-one so you can awaken this sleeping giant within you. You'll even have your own personal mentor that will be with you every step of the way. Now, it's starting on February 16th and is without a doubt the most life-changing course you'll ever take. Your awareness of yourself, your real self, will just expand beyond limits. You'll stop doing things just because you think you have to do them. And you'll start doing what you really want in this life. So click the link below and join us on this amazing journey, the discovery of you.